Man, what a crazy game. It came down to the wire, guys. We kept messing up, but the Lakers pull out the victory, man, defeating the Brooklyn Nets, beating them out to 20 wins this season. That was crucial, man. I did not want to lose game number 32 to the Brooklyn Nets. Trust me, man. That would have killed the whole road trip, but the Lakers survived 102-99 behind our four peak performers, which were Julius Randle, Brook Lopez stepped it up tonight, Brandon Ingram, and Josh Hart. Those were our top four players tonight, and they were phenomenal. Those four were spectacular. Clarkson also came alive a little bit in the second half, but thank God for this victory, man, because at one point it looked like we were about to lose it. Spencer Dinwiddie. I always mess up his name. I totally butchered it. Spencer Dinwiddie was killing us there to start the third quarter, and I was thinking, man, this one's going to be over. But thankfully, Clarkson came to life in the second half. Thankfully, some people really showed up. I've got to tell you, man, Josh Hart is special. This kid ended up with what? He ended up, let me read off the stat sheet for you. 15 points, 14 rebounds. That's your point guard of the night. 15 points, 14 rebounds. I hope Luke Walton never plays Tyler Ennis again. Please, ever. Leave him on the bench next to Lil Dang so they can rot together. Seriously. Nah, I'm just playing. But, man, Josh Hart is amazing. He's our future two-way player, man, and he can do it all. The way he was boarding, giving us second chance points, just all-around hustle, man, was spectacular. Nothing short of amazing. And then, crazy stat line right here. Julius Randle, 19 points, 12 rebounds. But the crazy stat line of the night, Brandon Ingram, 16 points, 10 assists. All right, Brandon Ingram basically was the point guard tonight, and he had 10 assists and only, I think, 1 or 2 turnovers. I don't know, but he was highly efficient. Just a great game. But I got to say, you got to give the game ball to one player. Besides Josh Hart, it had to be Brook because he showed up versus his old team. He started punishing them down low. He erased that shot from that center. Totally blocked him at the rim, and he was providing some good post defense there in the end. So congratulations. You finally earned your paycheck tonight, Brook Lopez. And we need a lot more of that from him. If he could give us that consistently, we would be a much better team. But this was a huge victory for us on the road. Gets us back on track, man. We slipped for 2 games. The Raptor one was understandable because the Toronto Raptors are a good team. However, the last one versus the Magic was not. So we made up for it tonight behind those 4 players. And like I said, Jordan Clarkson pitched in as well there in the second half. So thank God. Thank God, man, because I was getting ready to stress out. I was like, don't tell me we're going to lose to the D'Angelo Russell Nets, because these Russell stands would have been all over my Twitter timeline. It would have been crazy. So I'm happy we put them out tonight. And we get to our 20th victory. So we are now 20-31 on the season. And hopefully we continue, putting some wins together. We desperately need them. Yes, the refs have been like this all season, though. That's why I don't even touch on them anymore. But that was a crazy shot by Josh Hart in the corner, man. That was crazy. And by the way, that was a foul as well because they took out his leg, right? So that was crazy, man. Yeah, the block was on Miles Wilson. Tyler Ennis should start over Lonzo. Oh, are you kidding me? Come on now. Trolls, don't come out tonight, please. 11 games under 500. But you know what? If we can get on another little 6-game winning streak, 7-game winning streak, we'll be right there. So we got to continue playing hard. Hey, what's up, Malibu family? How you doing, brother? Welcome to the live stream, man. Thank God we got a victory, man. Hart should start over KCP. KCP has continued to just play atrocious basketball. He's not making shots. Defensively, he's gambling too much. It just really bothers him. Peyton has 20 points and 5 assists in the first half of the South Bay Lakers. Yeah, he should definitely get called up. We should cut Ennis and give that contract to Peyton. Guarantee his contract. Dan, we still got to win versus the Thunder. That's going to be an extremely tough game, especially because the Thunder lost the last couple of games by close margin. So they're going to be looking for revenge. By the way, that game is going to be at 11 in the morning. So early riser game, man. So, bear with me. I'm going to be bugging you guys early in the morning, like at 10 a.m. or 9 a.m. But, yeah, man, Josh Hart was huge. Absolutely love the decision by Luke to start him. Finally, I've been clamoring. We have all been clamoring for Tyler Ennis to be replaced. He was such a liability. And, I guarantee you if Tyler Ennis would have started tonight, we would have lost again. So, That's the best part. Dan, please block this guy. He has no business here. Who are you talking about? I'm not even sure who you guys are talking about. Because Lonzo has defense goes downhill. Block Miles, Dan. Miles Wilson. Oh, there he is. Okay. Yeah, trolls. Sorry. You guys suck, man. You guys... Seriously, stop wasting the time of Lakers Nation. We want to enjoy our victory in peace. So, yeah, there you go. I'll block them for you guys. Laker Nation, stand up. We get this victory. And we continue strolling, man. Hopefully, like I said, we can make it at least a close game versus the Thunder. It is really irritating that we've gotten blown out by them. So, hopefully, it turns around. Unfortunately, Lonzo is not going to be, you know, with us for that game. I really wanted Paul George to get a glimpse of him. And hopefully that would recruit, but man, it's a, you know what, this game, I was really upset because we were doing a lot of things wrong. Okay, to close out the game, we kept turning the ball over. All right, we didn't. Julius Randle had a couple of mismatches down low, and he had a beast of a game, but that fourth quarter wasn't that great for him. He kept turning the ball over. He elbowed, you know, he elbowed that Brooklyn Net player. Man, I'm totally slipping. His name. The Brooklyn Nets are irrelevant to me, so I forget their names. But you guys know who I'm talking about. And, you know, just turnover after turnover, it was irritating. And it was just upsetting. But they pulled it out. This is what young teams do, man. They continue to get sloppy. At the end of the day, we have to learn how to close out these games better. I was really infuriated with Luke Walton because he waited till we got down 8 points after leading by 3 at the half to call a timeout. Or was it 4 at the half to call a timeout? It was so frustrating, guys. I was extremely upset. So, yeah, let's enjoy this one. But still, man, it was... We needed every single minute by Josh Hart. We needed every single little effort and hustle. We shouldn't be struggling versus lower teams like this. And, yes, I know we technically have the same winning record, but we are a better team than them. And we just have to execute. You know, we have to execute a lot better. The coaching has to be a lot more on point. Like I said, he waited till we went down 8 points to call a timeout. That's way too far. This game could have gotten out of hand, and who knows, they would have busted it wide open just like that the last game we played versus the Magic. So hopefully we continue to fix these little things, man, because they were seriously, we could have lost this game. We're lucky Crab didn't have a huge night. We're lucky their shooters, other than Dwendy. D'Angelo kind of came to life there at the end, but we're lucky that these players didn't have huge nights because we would have been singing a different tune tonight. So that's why I'm not extremely ecstatic about this win, but nonetheless, you know, Julius Randle, huge game. Again, give him props. I give Lopez props. He manned up tonight and played his position. Played like a center at the very end there, blocking shots. He hit a couple of wide open jumpers, and he was just actually started trying to rebound. So we got to correct these mistakes, though. We cannot continue to win games versus better teams, especially with those kind of mistakes we made down the road. Now, the trade deadline is coming up. Like I said, we got 6 days left. And hopefully something goes down. We desperately need shooting because we're killing it inside in the paint. However, our jump shots are not falling, man. We were really struggling. We had to go back into the paint right away in the second half because we tried to hit. When they were good shots, they were wide open shots, but we were just missing them. We got lucky that Clarkson got hot when he did. Kuzma's been off, so hopefully he comes to life in the next game. What trade are we going to make? I have absolutely no clue. And, you know, anybody who thinks they know what trade we're going to do, I think is clueless as well because you just never know. You just never know. I never saw the Brook and Lopez trade coming. So, I mean, this front office is unpredictable. They'll feed the media whatever they want us to know. Everything else, you know, it's all just keep your ear low to the ground and see what happens. But something's going to go down, I have a feeling. It might be something smaller, but still, you know. Yes, Josh Hart is legit, Ira. I agree 100%. Dan, I hope Larry Nance Jr. wins the dunk contest. Yes, shout out to Larry Nance, following the footsteps of his father. Hopefully he gets it, man, because he could jump out of the building now. Will he have creativity is yet to be seen. Hopefully he does so. Dan, why don't we sign Monroe? Because he plays no defense, man. We need an anchor down low. Hey, what's up, Combat Sports Talk? How you doing, bro? What's wrong with Kuzma? He's having an off. He's been in a little slump here lately, the last 2 to 3 games, after he had that huge game versus Boston. So hopefully he starts playing better. Dan, we need to keep Randle. A lot of people are of that mindset. However, if the right trade comes along, I wouldn't mind it. Yet, you know, Randle is a solid piece, and if we can't get 2 max free agents, sure, it'd be nice to keep him. re-sign him for a, you know, a decent deal. I'm talking anywhere from 12 to 13 million. I wouldn't go much further than that. Although I know he's gonna want something bigger. I hope that he doesn't, you know, request anywhere near 18 to 20, because then we're not gonna be able to match for him, and most likely it's gonna be a sign and trade. But it's crazy, man. Randle with the rebound of the game. Ingram, good all-around game, but was only 35 from the field. Yeah, he has to continue to improve, man. He's been in a slump shooting lately. He had the one good game versus the Bulls, and then the last couple of games he's been off. But we'll see what happens there as well. PG is not coming, man. Don't say that, guys. Seriously, anything's possible from here to July, right? It was a honeymoon phase where they were winning a lot. All of a sudden they start losing, and anything can happen. So just let's see what happens. Let's chill back, enjoy these victories, and we'll see what happens. David Fisbell should replace Luke. Man, I would like anybody to do it, but I don't think it's going to happen this season, unfortunately, based on what the reports have been. I think BI needs a year or two. Yeah, let's just be patient with the kid. I mean, he had 10 assists tonight, 16 points, played efficient, and helped us win. So I feel like a lot of his playmaking game is very underrated. You know, when Lonzo's out there especially, they be making some beautiful passes, you know. Their chemistry is off the charts. But I thought Randle and Ingram's chemistry was really good. They hooked up for 2 alley-oops tonight, and I thought they were playing really good off each other. Yeah, LeBron to the Warriors, man. Seriously, Stephen A., I rarely agree with him, but he was right. If LeBron even has a sit-down meeting with the Warriors, his legacy is going to be tarnished. So, I mean, LeBron basically came out and denied it ecstatically, which he hasn't really done for any of the other rumors. So that just tells you that that was planted there. Just clickbait, you know. Yo, Dan, read my comment. I just read it, brother. Dan, read my comments, bro. Man, you guys are really pushy tonight. No, I'm just playing. Let's see. All right, let's see. Yeah, I don't see your guys' comments, man. My bad, man. I might have skipped a couple of comments, but go ahead and repost them. What's up with Ingram? 16 points, 10 assists. That's what's up with Ingram. It was good enough to help us get the win, so I'll take it. Love you too, bro. Appreciate you, man. Dan, what's for dinner? Spaghetti. Thank God. Because I'm hungry, man. DTLF, this was a good NBA game overall. The refs and players did a good job. It was okay, man. There was rarely any defense played in the interior, but, you know, for my preference, I expect the Lakers to play a lot better when we play lesser teams. However, you know, honestly, we can't stop the pick and roll and the pick and pop. And we just, honestly, I don't know, but it's irritating. We desperately need an anchor down low, somebody to rim protect, because guys like Dwindle or whatever his name is, they can come in and just, you know, have like crazy nights every single night. So Dan, Hart is our best defender. Oh yes, definitely, I agree, by far too. And is get any minutes? No, thank God, because we probably would have lost. He's such a liability. That's why the Flippers couldn't get past the second round. Tough, man. Any win is a good win at this point. Yeah, and we've got 20, so 10 more and we get to 30. We got about 30 games left, so it's possible. You know, I'm hoping for 40, but I know it's probably not going to happen. 40 at this rate. We had to make a trade a lot earlier to get us some shooting and some interior presence. I really like Derek Favors, so we could have him for, I don't know what they would ask for Derek Favors, but I would love Derek Favors to protect the paint and just be a presence. If we could pair him up with Randle, that would be a good look, at least short term. Dan, I reposted my comments. Malibu family. All right, let me scroll up. Bro. Let's see. He said, oh, I reposted my comment. All right, he said, Dan, what I said was Luke took away Kuzma's aggressiveness. Before that, Kuzma had like 16 points a game, and his average is going down because Luke got into him. Yes, but I agree with that. I feel like Luke shouldn't be taking away aggressive players' aggressiveness. However, Kuzma has, when he is aggressive, I feel like he's settling for too many shots. I would like him to attack more and play make a little bit more. When he's doing that, he's hard to stop, man. He is one hard guy to stop. But But yeah, I agree with you, man. Luke has not been good at developing. I mean, he had a gem early on, and Kuzma, the way he was playing, he had to embrace it and keep him as a starter. I have no idea why he sent him back to the bench. But once again, man, the Chronicles of Luke Walton. He continues to puzzle me, man. Honestly, how do you wait to go down 8 points when you were up 2 or 4, I'm not sure, at the half, and then you call a timeout? Seriously, you almost let the game get out of hand. If you didn't make the proper adjustments right away, we could have lost tonight. Dan, do you think Clarkson is worth a first-round pick? Yes, I think Clarkson can bring us back a first-round pick and a mid-win, too. I wouldn't settle for no, like 27, 28, you know? Trae Young is beasting. I've been watching him. I can't wait to see him in the March Madness tournament. Seriously, we got to trade KCP and get a draft pick and an expiring contract. That'd be great, but the way KCP has been playing, he might not bring you much in return. He might not even bring you a first-rounder. Need a backup point guard, man. Desperately. But you know what? We might have one. Gary Payton II might be that. It's just we haven't given him that much of a chance. Clipper fans are going to jump on the Lakers bandwagon. I hope not, man, because I couldn't stand those Clipper fans when they were over here, you know, bragging about that selfie posting team, bro. Seriously. I hope they stay over there or move to San Diego because we don't want them in LA. These Clipper fans are the most irritating. They're second most irritating. My most irritating fan base, for me personally, has to be the Celtic fan base. But secondary is the Clippers for sure. That was Luke's best game coaching by far. I'm not sure about that, Kevin King. I was really infuriated by the fact that he waited so long to call a timeout. Also, the plays he was calling to end the quarters were horrible, and they ended up in turnovers both times. And yet, part of that is because of the players' decision-making, but I think they were looking to the sideline and calling them play, and they're basically isolation, screen and roll at the top, and try to finish. But teams are reading it and stripping them from the waist down, and just I didn't like the coaching at all. The only move I liked from Luke was the obvious one, and that was to start Josh Hart. But we've all been clamoring for that for the longest. That's nothing. That's what drives me crazy about Luke Walton. He takes him like a month and a half to make a proper decision. So by then, we're basically already losing so many games. Not playing Ennis was huge, though. Not playing Ennis was huge, but it was hugely overdue. Honestly, Ennis should have never started any games this season. Dan, what about Joakim Noah? Joakim Noah talked back to his coach. I'm not sure this is the type of guy you want to bring around. I used to be a huge fan of him, but if he's talking, you know, screaming at his coach and stuff, is that the kind of example you want to bring around your locker room? I'm not sure. We don't need it. I do like his hustle and grit, and he would bring in some rim protection, but if they buy him out, that'd be the only way. I'm not trading for his contract. No way. He said, heck Noah. That's funny. It's all about Ennis, Dan. Okay. Dan, with 30 games left in the season, do you think we actually finish above 500 or 500? Let me know what you think, bro. Honestly, depends how fast we get Lonzo back and if we make a trade for a shooter. We desperately need a shooter, so that's what it is. All right, George. I read your comment plenty of times, bro. No need to post it. I don't know what your goal is here, but Niners. Lonzo equals a GOAT. We desperately miss Lonzo, man. Seriously. Joakim is worse than Lopez, but not defensively and rebounding-wise. Well, I don't know since his injuries, but yeah, man. The internet's finally working. We got it fixed. We got a technician out here, so thank God for him, man, because seriously, it was really bad. But I'm glad I got it up and working, man. Give you guys the clear content you guys deserve. We have to have a big win streak. I agree, Kevin King. And it's going to take Lonzo and maybe a potential shooter at the trade deadline or maybe even via free agency to make that happen. I don't think, as currently constructed, we can go on a big win streak. Maybe 5 to 6 game win streak, but then if we lose 2 more, then it's all for nothing. You know, if we go on 4-2, we're not making the playoffs. We got to go on a big like 7-0 run and then maybe lose 1 or 2 and then go on another 7-0 run. That's what it takes. Damn, I missed everything, bro. The game and all. I just woke up. Man, don't worry, brother. It was a excruciating type game, but it was fun to watch them hustling and just crashing the glass. So, yeah, you did miss a little. I guess you could say it was a good game. I was just not happy with the way they executed down the end. Dan, what do you think of D'Lo tonight? He's impressive, especially for coming off an injury, you know. But we have no defense, man. A team that has defense is going to shut him off. You know, he kept going left. He wasn't going right, really. So any well-coached team would have took away his left and make him go right. And, you know, he wouldn't have been finishing as much. As far as his jumper, sometimes I feel like he makes bad decisions, but it's part of being an immature young player. I still prefer, I definitely prefer Alonzo Ball over D'Angelo if I had to pick all over again. Alonzo is just head and shoulders way better than him on pretty much every aspect. He's a better passer. I feel like he's a better slasher, better defender, better rebounder. Just overall better player. Maybe the next game you can live stream the game with the camera pointed towards you, not the TV. Yeah, I want to do that, man, but I want to get some better lighting for my living room. So once I get that, man, once I'm able to afford like a big light, that way I could actually, because it's dark in my living room, honestly. This is the only light I have. That's why I live stream from my room. I'm going to start live streaming from my other room. So check out the comment, Dan. I'm not scrolling up, guys. It's just too many comments. You got to keep posting the comment, and if I see it, I got you, man. But I'll try. Like I said, if I miss any of your guys' comments, you can always copy and paste it down below or wait till the whole video processes and I get you guys. Dan, when will we see Thomas Bryant? We saw a little bit of him. He didn't hit a shot, so I've been noticing Luke Walton's coaching pattern. He gives you like 5 garbage minutes, and if you don't hit a shot or prove that you can earn more minutes, he won't give you much minutes. So I don't expect to see him anytime soon. Although I would personally give him a lot more minutes, especially when we're, you know, struggling big time. Dan, we need Thomas Bryant and see if he can anchor the defense. Exactly. I agree, man. I would give all these guys playing time, especially when we're struggling inside. So, Dan, with Luke Walton, I don't see us going on a streak. I feel you, man. But hopefully we're wrong. You know, hopefully he can turn things around, see what happened. Thanks, Pedro. I appreciate you, bro. You're the man. I got 5 on Paul's puppy chow. Man, Pedro's dope, man. Always hooking me up with the Oreo shakes, and now Paul. Come here, Paul. Come say thank you, buddy. Come here. Let's see if he comes right now. Lopez is average. Yeah, he's below average to me, honestly. I wasn't impressed, even though he had a good game. I just feel like that was because of he came back home. But yeah, I was not happy with Lopez overall. Defense especially, man. But he stepped it up in the fourth, so I give him his props. I believe we can win 8 of the next 10. What do you think? We got to play a lot better, man. Seriously, we didn't execute down the stretch. We're going to lose a lot of games, you know, if we continue playing like this. Paul's a diehard Laker fan. Ain't that right, buddy? You a diehard? You a diehard, Paul? Huh? Speak? Speak? Speak, buddy. Yeah, he's a diehard, man. Dan, do you watch Shameless? Nah, man, I haven't had time. Actually, I got to head off to work in a little bit, so I'm just going to have my dinner, and then I'm going to head out, man. So wish me luck, guys. I'm going to be delivering food. Thanks, brother. This is our little fella right here, 3rd member of the family. He's very intelligent. You guys are going to see in my live streams. I haven't had time to upload videos on my 2nd channel, but I will. I have a lot of content I have to upload, so look out for that. And Paul is a guest on my other videos, so if he speaks, I'm leaving. He actually does speak. Watch, Paul, speak. Paul? Paul?
Speak, Paul.
Tell him. Tell him.
Paul, speak.
Well,
no,
nope. He doesn't. He got camera shy, but actually normally I tell him to speak and he barks, so. I don't work a night shift job. What it is I work for this company called DoorDash, where you deliver food whenever you have free time. So since I need the money, I got to go grind right now, man. That's what I got to do. DoorDash coming to a city near you guys. So if you guys ever deliver food from DoorDash, I might be knocking at your door. Dan, why is Brook crying on the sideline last Orlando Magic game? Because he can see the money slipping away. He's playing for a contract. He's in a contract year, so these players care about their stats. That's why you see him forcing so many threes. He's trying to find a shortcut to get to 20 and 10. Or not even 10, just 20 points. He's trying to average 20 points so he could get paid anywhere near what he made in this contract. So I'd lose it if Dan knocks on my door. My girl's a sweetheart, man. Hey, like I said, if you're the Inland Empire and you order food, man, I might come knocking at your door. I always like to work around this hour. So, any Laker fans, babies on the way, Dan? I hope so, but not yet, man. Honestly, right now, my life isn't settled. I'm trying to get everything straight before we start having babies. But someday, if God's willing, man, you know, I'm definitely gonna raise a little future NBA player. So I'm gonna be the next LeVar Ball. I'm gonna push my son, minus the trying to shine in their light, you know. But I like the way LeVar supports his children. Honestly, I feel like he's a good father. But he gets scrutinized because he opens his mouth a lot. But it's just, I don't know. You can't hate on the guy. I mean, he is an entrepreneur, and he's putting his kids in position to succeed. So that's all you can do. They call me Dan the DoorDash fan. That's funny. Johnny, you got jokes, bro? Johnny, you stay in the IE, right? I think you told me you knew where P&G's was. So, yeah, man, you never know. You might see me around, driving around. Need to get an autograph. Oh, man, I'm humbled. I'm humbled, but I'm no one, man. I'm just a humble Laker fan, just like you guys. A diehard, nonetheless, you know, but I like to cover it from end to end like a football field. But he said, yeah, you can, of course you can get an autograph, man. You can get 10 of them. I'm so tired of no-name players and weak teams outplaying us. We need shooters, Magic and Rob. Duh. Dang. Yeah, you know what? Sidewalk, I heard that the Lakers were getting low-balled offers. So based on what I've been hearing, that's probably why they haven't pulled the trigger. However, there are no excuses for not trying to get free agents that can shoot. They tried it with Nigel Hayes. I don't know why. He's another forward. We need a pure shooter, right? Somebody like Morrow would be nice. But we'll see what happens. Again, trade deadline's coming up, and we'll see what happens, man. I'm not going to count out Magic just yet. I do not want to trade Ingram. Can't win if you're not available. Very injury prone. You do not want to trade Ingram, right? That's good. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for me. I got to have my dinner right before heading out to work. If you guys see me on the road driving, just honk. Hit me up, man. So, you know, it's always fun meeting fans. So, I appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe if you already haven't. And hopefully, you know, we can keep the winning streak going into Oklahoma City, man. We need one. That one's going to air at 11 Pacific time, so make sure you guys set up your alarms to wake up early and tune in. It's also Super Bowl Sunday, so it's going to be a jam-packed day for me. Of course, I'm not going to work on that day. I'm going to be watching the Super Bowl with my friends and family. So, but I appreciate